those listening to the album, good luck. You're on your own.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and there you get a look at Paycor Stadium on the banks of the Ohio River in Cincinnati. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And that's not going to be returned, as so many kicking teams elect to do. This is past the landing zone, and we'll start at the 30. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Here we go. Shot.
Now ETN to start the drive. And he'll get this to the 32. Now, this defense for the Lions, they were terrific a week ago in the win over Washington.
Well, let's face it, when you hold someone to just 6 points in a game, the feeling that you have among your team is that you're not going to lose very many of those. That's the way to get it done.
That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Gun. Shot.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. And they come with a jet sweep here as Burrow just taps that forward. And he's just going to run right into that big old defensive end. And that play going nowhere. Well, I think the hope is, with a touch pass like that, maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works better against certain defenses. And this clearly was the wrong one to run into. Really nice job getting him down behind the line of scrimmage.
Jack Campbell there to make the play defensively. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Burrow. You talk about this Lions defense. We know they're going to be tough to throw on. Top 3 in the NFL defending the pass.
And this is where we talk game inside the game. Top 5 passing offense versus top 5 passing defense. I wouldn't be surprised defensively if they change up coverages a bit more than usual to try and combat what they expect to see.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Lions are going to take over with a long field ahead and a 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. Despite some tough running, he's still wrangled down shy of the 15. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. He'll look to throw. He finds his man complete. That's Rose. He may go. Touchdown, Detroit. A big play there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Lions will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. Ball on the 35. Here comes 2nd and 5. Another tote for ETN. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism. They created some nice space for him.
They'll run with ETN. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the 1st. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. The Bengals at 7-2 here on the year. Their head coach, he's got them believing in themselves. They've won 7 of their last 9 games now.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
12. Here we go, here we go.
On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
11.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it, rolling to his right. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's taken down inside the 30. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. Burrow will throw. Looking for the end zone. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had it and dropped it. That is an unforced error there, and it takes away what could have been a touchdown. Back to the ground with Etienne. They juked him, and he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
And that is incomplete.
So much of this game is about leverage. We always talk about low man wins in the trenches. Well, it's like that in just about every position. And sometimes, if you lose that leverage and you're losing the battle, just jump up at the line of scrimmage and try and bat the ball away. And that's exactly what happened there.
The field goal unit's going to stay put on the sideline. They're going to go on 4th down here. They'll try and throw forward with Burrow. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage.
Here we go.
Etienne up the middle. And he stopped immediately there.
Gotta go.
2nd and 10.
11, Thomas.
Now it's Burrow. Sliding out of the pocket. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Flushed out right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
4th down. Here's Joe Burrow. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. From 8 yards out. And the Bengals' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. And oh, he missed it. No good. And they'll remain down by a point. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they, as mentioned, unbeaten to this point in the year, but you think this game, their toughest test yet.
I absolutely do, because to me, this is a good measuring stick game because they've been able to take advantage of the schedule. But here, this is another team leading its division with an eye on making a Super Bowl run, so this game is crucial.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Past the 20. Touchdown, Detroit. A great effort there. with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Lions are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point safely through, and the lead is up to 8. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And that last touchdown drive they had very balanced. How key is that balance?
It's huge because most of the time when we talk about balance is run, pass, almost 50-50. But most of the times when you talk to offensive coaches, they say balance is we do what we want when we want to. And that means that they're ahead of the defense, keeping them on their heels.
Yeah, they imposed their will on that last drive. Burrow looking to pass, escaping the pressure right. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Inside the 20. And the Lions are going to get possession of the football as time will run out on this first quarter of play. Suddenly, it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. They'll try to run this one in. And they'll get it down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. 2nd and goal from the 1. And they'll run again. And good work there defensively as they're able to keep him out of the end zone. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. They'll try to run this one in. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Lions go up by 2 touchdowns. No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-6. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. The Bengals drive about to get going. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Play action. It's Burrow. That is caught downfield. It's Worthy. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. 52 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow. That's caught right side by Worthy. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Straight ahead, Etienne. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
On 2nd down, Etienne once more. Only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8. But keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide to throw the football.
The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3.
11 mighty. 11 mighty.
Etienne once more. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Travis Etienne with career touchdown number 128. He's now tied with Marvin Harrison for number 9 on the all-time list. And the Bengals get a bit closer. Burrow and the Bengals offense staying put. They'll go for 2 here.
Here we go.
They'll try and throw for it. And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere. Seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So, to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long. He'll look to throw. He's airing it out for Williams. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Now he's free to midfield.
And I think this is a situation where a quarterback coach in the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long, and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and punt the football.
A shotgun snap and a give to Etienne. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. 2nd down and 3.
Here we go, here we go. 11 MT, 11 MT.
Here's Burrow. Looking for Chase on the out route. He's got him. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. Burrow to his old LSU teammate Chase for a Bengal first. He can really smell 800 catches right now because that last one puts him at 799, knocking on the door. Now it's Burrow. Eluding the pressure right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Here we go. Here we go. 11 MT tight. 11 MT tight. Shot.
And Burrow going to throw again. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Bengals first down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3.
Here we go.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
12. Shot.
Running out of the gun with ETN. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Shot.
Now they go play action now. Burrow. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
In the red zone, precision is the watchword. If the throw's a little too early, too late, maybe off a little bit, going to be a good chance that any attempt is going to be a contested one. And now
that's to Chase. He's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Jamar Chase with a milestone. Career touchdown number 100. Joining Curtis Martin and Franco Harris at the century mark as he continues to climb the all-time list. And the Bengals get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that could change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
2nd and 9.
Here we go.
They'll drop to throw. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he gets this inside the 10 to the 9. It's also a gain of 9. And the Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Line of scrimmage, the 9. 2nd and about a yard. They'll look to throw again. This is caught. And in for the Lions touchdown. A great play there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Lions will extend their lead here just before halftime. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end. Now a hit and a loose football. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Being chased out left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Bengals 19.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? And no return forthcoming. It'll be a touchback. And the third quarter will start from the 30. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. And that's going to be incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And got his man complete. Look at the big fella go. Touchdown, Detroit. A big play there. 70 yards. And the Lions come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead is up to 15 now. And now the Bengal defense here calling a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
They'll fake it on the jet sweep, and instead a handoff up the middle. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
11 empty.
And they'll go again with Etienne. Still on his feet. And he's going to be out of bounds here all the way down inside the 10. 139 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Here we go.
And they'll run with Etienne. And he'll take this into the end zone for Bengal TD. Travis Etienne His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bengals are able to cut into that deficit. Zach Taylor's made the decision. They'll go for 2 here.
Here we go.
And Burrow's going to look to throw for it. And this is going to be caught. So they do get it. And the 2 points. Now they're back down to a 1-score deficit. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
The way things have gone in this one, the running game's been something of an afterthought, and that's not been too bad for them, has it?
Yeah, the offensive returns have been good, but I guess we figured he in the ground game would be a bit more involved. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Rose. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. He has a first down, and that catch will also put him over 100 yards receiving now on the afternoon. Now a handoff as they run left side. Down the left sideline. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. A great effort there. His 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Lions are able to stretch out their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback.
On 2, ready?
The Bengals drive about to get going.
Here we go,
Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've got to be pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
On 2nd down, ETN once more. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 10 yards there on a Bengal first. It's been an excellent day for him running the football, no doubt, as he continues to soar well past 100 yards.
Yeah, it almost feels like he can just grab his briefcase and head home after putting in a full day's work at the office, doesn't it?
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
Here's a give to ETN. And he's going to get it across the midfield stripe into Lion territory. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Well, if you like the guys who run the ball, you're enjoying watching this. But the other guys, especially the defense coordinator, trying to figure out an answer on how to slow down the running game, I think maybe starts to call more blitzes, because you can call run blitzes in order to try and get more people to the point of attack.
Call it a gain of 5 as they move the sticks.
Here we go.
Chase, the motion man right. Burrow bats it forward. It's a jet sweep. And he's going to be stopped at about the 37. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
A handoff for ETN. And he gets it down to the 32. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Off the play fake, here's Burrow. They'll roll him out right. They'll look to Gesicki on the out route. Ball is caught. And he'll be brought down with a penalty flag on the field. It was a late decision to throw, and it might have been too late. So the illegal forward pass also cost him a down, and now it's 2nd and long. Now Etienne. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Boy, 196 yards rushing for him now in the afternoon as he continues to put a hurt on this defense. Etienne with it. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. He'll buy some time right. And it's caught. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Travis Etienne from 21 yards away. And the Bengals are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Pretty important 3rd quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. They're going to look to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here. 3rd and 10. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Collins. And he is going to have a Lions 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. We have played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now in Cincinnati. It's the Lions holding onto the football, and they also have the lead as we start quarter number 4. They'll run on 1st down. Pearson. He'll get it across midfield down to the 49.
Brandon, you're a big lover of music. How about what you just saw there? This is what I call playing the piano for a defensive lineman. The ability to move laterally up and down the line of scrimmage. How about the way he just flowed and got to the outside part of the field and made that play?
From just across the midfield stripe, here's a 2nd and 8. They'll look to throw here. That's complete. It's Collins. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 31-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now a handoff running through the middle. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. So that time they get the tight end on the hold.
Normally he's a pretty good run blocker, but this time he just didn't get his arms extended and let go quickly enough. The flag came out as a result.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. They'll set up a throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Call it a gain of 12, but of course not a 1st down due to the previous penalty. They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. They'll look to throw. Quick hitter here. It's complete. He's going to be a yard short. Needed 2, but only got 1. 4th down. First down would have been nice, but now you get to kick the field goal, still go up 2 scores.
They tried to get it, though, didn't they? Threw the pass, got the completion just short of the first down. But you're exactly right. Run the field goal unit out there. Kick it. Put it through the post. Go up 2 scores.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. They'll set up to throw. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. A great play there. His first NFL reception goes for 6. And the Lions add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
They're looking for Higgins, but it is intercepted. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. But with the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys, they've been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
Ready. Set.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And even 100 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the 4th quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers, 4th quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense. And this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it. And let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. A great effort there. 40 yards. And the Lions are going to be moving to 10-0 as they add on to this big lead. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way into the end zone, and that's 2 points. Well, I think I need an oxygen mask after those last 2 plays, CD. The long touchdown followed by the even longer return on the block PAT.
I wonder if after that long touchdown, if someone actually needed a play off and didn't take it, and maybe that was the breakdown in protection and led to the block.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Bengals drive about to get going. This has been frustrating for them to this point. They have not looked the same as they did coming in, riding that impressive 6-game win streak. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Here we go, here we go.
Now it's Burrow. That's taken in by Higgins. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Flush to his right. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
11.
Burrow will throw. He'll get this out to the flat for ETN. So the completion good for just 3.
Let's go.
And it'll be 2nd down.
11 MT.
Throwing again, it's Burrow. ETN bringing in another one. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time, they pick up the 1st down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
A couple of 1st downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on 1st down. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it, rolling to his right. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
And now Burrow going to be intercepted yet again. They find some open field here. Now he's loose down the left sideline. And he will bring it back. And reception return for a Lions touchdown. Extra point attempt here still to come. Now, these have been no picnic for him so far. He's missed 2, but this one is good.
61. Bengals 36.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line.
On 2.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
Here we go.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends.
I said, okay, loser. We go way back. I won't say okay, boomer. Sweet, I brush my teeth, but still my tooth hurt. You cannot come to the cookout, get your hand up at the cooler. She was in my seat, I had to scoot her. She was at a